Hey, hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live video Emerald Pillar Key Knowledge, in which I talk about multiple subjects in a schizophrenic fashion. I'm all over the place, but always interesting. You know how to follow me? Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is my common sense. I try to keep it down under nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. But if I go over 10 minutes, something very important. Because everything I say is important. And I'm important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like ayahuasca, people like to drink. That's like 90% of you. Listeners' discretion is advised. I'm your friendly neighborhood schizologist. So what is a schizologist, you may ask? It's a word I completely made up, which makes a lot of sense. Schizologist, right? So I'm a schizophrenic individual, which means that my intellect is intact, but my voices is intact. They're two separate entities. If you want to ask questions about the voices, you can ask questions about the voices, okay? You want to ask questions about the effective part? I'm schizoaffective. My emotional unstability that sometimes you can ask questions about it. Because schizophrenia is basically real. And also those people who have bipolar are real. So if you have any comments, questions, or insults, you put it down below. Now, you have headsets, okay, which works. Okay, so you should go get them. Okay, let me see. And so as you should know, I'm not your average man. I'm not your man. Okay, I'm just getting these headsets for getting things ready here. And I got 2 to 3 things to talk about for today. This is a topic today. What are the topics for today, peoples? What will the topics be today? And please understand, if you want to join my stream, peoples, crazy peoples, okay, people who are dying everywhere, you must follow me and have at least 2 things to talk about, at least 1 thing to talk about, something when you get up on this motherfucker, because ain't nobody like me out there. But there'll be people who be trying to copy off me, okay? Please understand that. I'm not your average fan. I'm not your fan. I may sound cringy for a reason. I do it for a reason. You can see my information up there. Look in the description box if you want to read it, okay? And if you want to know where my link is at, there you go. There you have it. And I'm getting smarter and smarter by the moment. Every time if someone posts a comment there, I will post it up there. I answer people's comments in the comment section. I am here. I'm your friendly neighborhood schizologist. And as I said before, again, a schizologist is someone who has schizophrenia who is a therapist at the same time. I'm very eccentric and very creative and innovative. So don't try to boast and say you're smarter than me when you're not, okay? I've talked to countless women and countless men all across the world, more than you have. Do you have credentials you can show me? I can show you on video. Okay, I talk to people who are pedophiles, criminals, in criminal organizations and stuff like that. I have connections and links, but it may not seem like it because I sound like a fool. I'm like Mr. fucking Rennington on fucking the blacklist. But what's the topics for today? Look in the description box and you will see that today's topic will be about how to test your mate and what is love. Baby, don't hurt me. Because I just heard that song, right? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Also, we're going to try to talk about a third topic because I want people to understand. Have you ever heard of The Secret? Have you ever went across the internet and you actually found this information called The Secret? I remember way back in the 1999s, okay? 1999, I swear to God, I was reading this goddamn knowledge and shit like that. Hold on, let me. Hey, stick it in. Come on now. You can hear that. Okay, that's my wife. She likes to play a little hard. Okay, there she go right there. See? Come get some sympathy. Stop. I know you're nursing, but that's allowed. That's completely allowed on the internet. I said, the fuck won't let me access the mic and camera. Oh, okay. Somebody's trying to get in here. Okay, let me see. Reset your phone. Okay, reset your phone. Restart your phone. Okay, restart. Sometimes these phones X up, okay? And mankind has not reached the peak of its technology. I'm actually talking to multiple people in different areas. So I got one section of people here It's in the chat box. And they got one section here on my side, left side here, which is in my messenger app, in which I get all of the people that's from different countries and stuff like that. Right now, I said no on my phone. I just asked him, I just told him to restart his phone, okay, his mobile, restart the mobile. Okay, let me put it down there. Restart the mobile, okay, restart your mobile. Okay, restart your mobile device. People still don't understand how to use computer technology on here or PC, okay, because if you can't get in there and you um basically that's what we're gonna talk about today. Um, we can talk about those three things, okay? Because I only stay on for half an hour unless someone pops in, and I usually get someone to pop in unless they have some distractions and the universe distracts them and stuff. You come on my videos, I post your Cash App. My Cash App will always be first, though. Okay, don't be mad at me, okay? Please understand, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Let them get on the subject here. You got any comments, questions, insults, or roast? You put it down below. I see one person watching me, so understand. That's how I do. I do crazy shit, cringy shit. Talk about nothing but facts. I'm older than most of y'all. Okay, I'm not a baby boomer though. Okay, I don't believe in free sex. Everything is a trade. Okay. Now, have you ever heard of this thing called The Secret? Way back in the 1990s, it used to be advertised on TV and said, this is the secret of how to obtain wealth. You don't really need to do anything else. Just focus on these objects. You take these objects and you wholeheartedly try to be as pure-hearted as possible. And I believe in that. I truly believe in The Secret. So if you look it up, as a matter of fact, when I talk about something, I'm going to try to write it down in the comment section, because this comment section can only be seen while I'm online live on YouTube. So what I'm saying may have to be you have to rewind and rewatch the video, but I'm gonna put it down in the live description box here. Okay, it's called The Secret. And if you watch The Secret, if you watch this videotape, it was free. Okay, it was actually free. Okay, and I know some people out there have seen this video where celebrities was talking about it worked for them and it worked for me and stuff like that. But I tried it, and then I realized something. Okay, we all have the power of prophecy. We all have the power of obtaining things mentally from our minds into reality, if you just focus strong enough on it. But you got to have a pure heart when you do it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The whole goal of the whole video was basically saying taking care of yourself is vitally important over all things. I tell people all the time how to prepare themselves. Nobody listens to the Jesus types like me, because I'm one of the Jesus types. I told you before, I'm your Jesus, and if you're talking to Jesus, praying to Jesus, I'm right here. I'm helping you. You know, sometimes women have a problem and men have a problem with believing in such a delusion. And then when someone's doing all the work, it's like you're married, okay? You're in a relationship, and your wife is just constantly saying, Jesus is coming, but Jesus is the one, is your husband. Jesus is your man, is your boyfriend who's doing all the work. But how about she keeps praying to this delusional God, right? Doesn't that seem offensive and disrespectful after you've done all that stuff? And then she still says Jesus done it again. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fucked up, right? That's fucked. Yeah, that's fucked up, motherfucker. You better understand that she's delusional in her manners, okay? And then you got to take that bitch's, you got to take shit back, okay? So I just want people to understand that that's why you do trade if she don't listen to you. And then you'll understand how powerful her Jesus is, because she'll be suffering and she'll still be praying to Jesus. There's people like that. There's people who still pray to Jesus when they actually suffer the Jesus in front of them. There are Jesus all around us. If you just study Immaculate Conception, there's people who are born, have babies without fucking having a sperm in their ass, okay? You know what I'm saying? In their pussy. They born with it and shit. If you just do your research, you won't have to understand. You just understand. I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. But nobody want to listen. But of course, they ain't gonna listen to me. I don't want people listening to me like that. I don't look for handouts and shit. I say, hey, you feed me because I'm doing a public service. So you charge you paying me so I can have better equipment. That's cool. You paying me so you can feed money in my belly. That's cool. Okay. I try to help people all around me, including in Nigeria and Kenya and shit. I go all across the world donating all the time when I get my ass there. I got my own fucking videos, right? But anyway, I digress here. So if you have read The Secret, you understand that it's most likely to be 60% accurate, and it actually works. Because I kept meditating to go overseas. I had premonitions and dreams way before The Secret anyway. But then I didn't think my life was going to be worth nothing after I read The Secret. But my life was not worth too much when I was younger. Between the ages of 17 and motherfucking 25 and shit. And then I realized I had to fix my teeth, and I encountered women and shit, and I had to negotiate with women to get paid and live in their houses because I have a great personality and shit like that. So one thing led to another. The women teach me the knowledge that I have. So when women talk to me, the minority of women talk to me saying that's not true. I'm kind of like looking at them like they think they know Jesus. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Okay, they don't know Jesus, motherfuckers. I tried to tell these women, I said, I've talked to hundreds of thousands of women and shit. I've talked to hundreds and thousands of men. And you're going to tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? Okay. I may not be technologically savvy when I speak, but I'm pretty sure I keep myself alpha simple as possible. I don't try to make complex words into something that they are not. You know, I'm not superficial, but you got people still thinking that way. Okay, it's sad when people create complex words and shit just to be effeminate and not keep things simple enough. If there's no such thing as a word, then you make up a simple word because people basically need to learn things. And you know, there's people out there who don't want you to learn things like the cracker having the slaves and shit like that, and keeping the fucking Bible and keeping literature away from Negroids in the past for over 200 fucking years. But of course, the psychology is there. The psychology, the Jim Crow, the Willie Lynch, okay, the fucking Jim Jones type shit. People don't understand that I'm not your average man, and it's hard to pay attention to me because I'm too fucking interesting. I'm not arrogant. I may seem like it, but you got me fucked up. But let's go on with the next subject now. This video, okay, is going to be about how to test and what the meaning of love is. All right. Okay. I've already talked about The Secret. Okay. So I keep it real simple and sweet. Okay. If you can pay attention and shit. Now, let's go to the next subject, which is called What is Love? As you can see, if you come on my show, at least have a piece of paper where you can write a question down for your next fucking video or your interview. Or you want to talk. Told you I'm your friendly neighborhood Schizologist. I am here who does shit like this. As a matter of fact, in the middle of the night, I'm on late at night. I can't go to sleep at night. I can't go to sleep at night. I'm on Mixer.com. I'm on Twitch.com. You know how to follow me in the description box, okay? Because I'm a gamer like a motherfucker, right? I'm a gamer like a motherfucker, right? So I try to tell people, if you want to have therapists, I will help you start your own channel and shit. But you will never be like me. But it's okay. You can try. Okay, but you will die. Okay? Everybody's going to die. But what is love? As a matter of fact, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to skip the subject. Don't worry. I'm smooth. Don't trust me. Trust me. I have more experience than most of you. Okay, let's keep it clear. All right. Don't look at you think this is a fucking mole, or you think it's a tear or a teardrop. I'm more harder than a gangster motherfucker. I use voodoo. I don't be fucking with. I walk into the hood all the time with evil people. I tell them, keep doing what you want to do. Keep doing your evil deeds. Look at the mole, y'all guys. Look at the mole. It is not a tick. It is not a fucking bed bug. Okay? My wife in Ethiopia had a whole bunch of bed bugs and stuff out there. Okay? And rat turds and shit like that. There's all sorts of crazy, nasty shit out there. There's no fucking, in Ethiopia, there's no street signs giving, okay, this is street Timbuktu. There's no streets and shit that's saying Timbuktu. Okay, here we go. We got Underboss coming in here. How you been, Underboss? What's a cracking, man? What's a cracking? What's a new, man? I was talking
What's
about
going on, Mr. Emerald Pill? What's up, man?
what's going on. Okay, I go by many names. I just want people to understand. I go by Mario, Emerald Peel, Morpheus. Okay, you
Yeah,
know.
well, I can't see Mario because that's my real name, so I gotta call you Emerald. You're the Emerald, one and only.
So what do you like to talk about today? Oh yeah, this is the things I want to talk about. Make sure you have a piece of paper, something you at least one or two things to talk about. You know, this is what I'm talking about today. I was talking about The Secret. Have you ever heard of The Secret?
Yeah, I remember that movie and book, right?
Okay, yep. And I'm also talking about how to test your mate And also, I'm talking about what is love? A baby, don't hurt me. Because I heard that song yesterday night on the song. Have you heard that song? What is love? A
Yeah.
baby, don't hurt me. But those are the three things I want to talk about. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I want to go with testing your mate, man. Because they damn sure going to test you.
Okay, but what do you want to talk about when you come on the show? What's going on? I want to talk about.
I want to talk about what everybody is doing during this lockdown, man. What is everybody doing? Are they afraid, or they think the government is going to protect them, or I mean, what's going on? How is everybody out there? You know, nobody's really talking. Everybody's all quiet and shit in the streets. Nobody's barely outside.
Oh yeah. I want you to understand that if you have a Cash App, give it to me so I can put it in the description box if you come in here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want everybody to get paid. I believe I was talking about that in my past video about how donations can actually help one another. Okay, that's the white elephant the white man says to me. Okay, nobody believes in the white elephant. I believe in the white elephant because you got people like Joe Osteen and Joyce Myers and TB Jakes. They worth $30 million, right? So if you just donate to one another monthly by small donations, people can actually make a living and stuff. But people don't donate to the right cause. Hold on. I got somebody else coming in. We're gonna continue that on that note. How you been, Larry Deep? What's going on, my best friend? What's going on, man?
What's up? How you doing?
Yes, I'm feeling okay. I'm talking about 3 different topics. You know, and I'm glad you popped on here for the first time. Congratulations. Send me your Cash App so I can put it in the description box so you can get paid. We're going on Cash App. Okay.
They pay me in hamburger.
Let me look it up here.
Yeah, we just do that later. This we can talk in the inbox or something like that. But today's topic for today, I'm talking about, okay, you know, not to be disruptive or anything, underboss, but you was talking about what is everybody doing during these crises, right?
Yeah, what is everybody doing?
We're gonna get back to that. I just want to make sure. Hey. I just want to make sure everybody understands that we at least have one thing to talk about, because that's what my video is about. At least one thing, okay? And what I'm talking about today is The Secret. You ever heard of The Secret, Layers Deep?
The book?
Yeah, that book, that video came out and stuff like that. And I'm also going to talk about how to test your mate and what is love. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I heard that song the other day. I was like, yo, that thing is sticking in my head. I might as well talk about that for today. You know, all these things to talk about, but I'm just going to keep it down to 3 things, because I don't talk no more than like an hour. I try to keep it down to half an hour to half an hour, if you want to talk about something. So what would you like to talk about today, Laris Deep?
All that stuff sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Okay, you're just going to be listening? You're going to be listening, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'll listen, then I'll interject whenever I feel it necessary.
Okay, thanks for joining me, man. Yeah. Thanks for joining me. So after this video is up, I'm gonna post your Cash App, you know, and I'm gonna fix the description, because you can see my description is already up, but I'm gonna fix it as soon as this is over. So Underboss, what were you saying? Go ahead, continue. You said, how's everybody doing?
Hey, how's everybody doing, man? You know, is everybody good? Anybody scared?
Are you scared, Laris D?
I'm not. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. I'm pretty much. I've been playing
the locked down. Tank.
I've been playing the Division for like a week straight. That's like all I do. I just play the Division. I'm like I'm maxed out. I have a gear score of like 450. Like out of 500.
I be looking like a ninja when I go outside. I be looking like a ninja. I do not play around with that too.
I have a motorized bicycle, so like I just wear like a face mask and I look like I'm about to go loot some shit. Like that's about it.
Goodness. Yeah, I say Layers Deep, he look like a young Jack Black. Okay. You know Jack Black, he has his own video game channel. Do you know that, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, he owns Rockstar.
Oh, he does? Are you kidding me, right?
Yeah. No, he's co-owner of Rockstar. Yeah.
I didn't know that shit, because that's something new to me. I better hold on. Let me see something here. Okay, hold on. Oh, I didn't know that shit. Okay, let me put it here. I said, wow. So what's going on with you, underboss? What you want to talk about today? Or you want to talk about my topics and continue on?
Now you're chilling, huh? Something is telling me I need to see that movie Idiocracy again tonight.
Dude, that movie's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I need to see that shit again.
How you spell it? How do you spell that shit? Because I'm gonna write it down right now. Idiot. How you spell it?
Idiocracy.
Yeah. Idiocracy.
Okay.
There's parts in that movie that reminds me of what's happening today. Like wasn't people like watching some type of YouTube shit in their fucking living rooms and shit, all these fucking channels. People was like confined to their house and shit. I gotta see that fucking movie again, man. It's a lot of fucking parallels going on now. Real talk. While we chilling, while we inside relaxing, you know what I'm saying, eating our fucking Cheetos, playing our games, getting good sex and all of that. Fucking tanks are rolling in.
Yeah, I fucking wish. I wish I was getting some good sex.
Like, what is the purpose of all these fucking tanks, man? What, like?
I believe it's dead bodies over there in England. I think it is. They're rolling out dead bodies and shit. That's what they said. It was like so many bodies over there in Europe. I think it was Europe, and they said this truck was carrying bodies and stuff. Remember those? Remember the somebody was talking about the conspiracy, and Alex Jones was talking about those canisters and shit like that. Maybe
Alex Jones has been going out for the past couple of days. They shut down Alex Jones. They took his fucking app down, bro. They deleted his fucking app from the fucking Play Store.
See, and
he's going in so deep with this corona. He was just talking to fucking David Icke about the shit, and they just shut his shit down the next day. It's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
I was like, yo, man, for real, freedom of speech is in danger, especially when someone as crazy and truthful as he talks. You know, David Icke has been standing up on the air for quite a while, but nobody talking to him because he's too far out there. And I believe what he's talking about and shit. I said, hey, if Alex Jones could just tone it down a bit, because he's a funny dude, man. I really respect Alex Jones.
He's American, man. You know how we do it, man. He's not going to be fucking polite.
What was that one movie? What was that one movie that he starred in? Is about like the nature of reality?
Alex Jones?
Alex Jones was in the movie?
Yeah, he was in the movie, yeah.
I got to check that shit. It probably was a documentary. I got to check it out.
It's kind of like a documentary, but it's about like the true nature of reality. It's like
I wonder what is the true nature of reality? What the fuck?
This is a strange place.
Yeah, that's why I believe in what David Icke said. But when I was younger, I always believed that
with one snap of the finger, they locked the whole world down. How is that possible? One snap of the finger. I think that caused the canary virus. I think I caused the canary virus myself. I think I caused it myself because it was like a pattern and shit. I didn't do it on purpose. It started with my wife. I think she tried to screw me. First, Ethiopia tried to screw me by talking shit about me on my videos and shit. I said, did you know I'm an African male in this country? Do you know I'm an African American male with magic power? I'm a holy man. And they would laugh at me, just like Elijah, who went up on the fiery chariot and cursed them 2 kids. They were laughing at me. I said, "Do you know what type of people you are in your country to talk about me?" A lot of Africans take African Americans as a joke because the only thing they know about us is television and media, and in movies and comedies and all that shit. So it's like if you come on some serious shit, they automatically think it's funny. Or you just too wild because they feel like they left their traditions in the bush and they're modern, quote unquote.
Maybe somehow they feel better than African Americans when they don't even know the history of African Americans.
Yeah, they don't know our history. They don't know how we survived all of these years. They think we just got by chance. They don't know we did a lot of spiritual shit. We did a lot of fucking executions. And a lot of motherfuckers, you know, we had to do what we had to do. But we still here.
I've never been a slave. I say to those people over there, I say, I've never been a slave, but I'm telling you this fact, okay? I was over there in their country, and they look at me like, okay, you learn your slave language, but you're talking to me in the slave language, motherfucker.
Exactly.
The most powerful language of all time. Why are you talking
I don't argue with no African. When you having a conversation with an African, it's like when you having a conversation with Africans, the majority that I talk to is like you talking to like a third grader. Like you have to talk to them from like a child, because that's how their information is so limited. That's how you got to talk to them.
Okay.
So they don't understand.
And what you want to say, Layers Deep?
I found the movie. It's called Waking Life.
Waking Life. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's old. It's from 2001, but like I remember watching it. It like blew my mind. I highly recommend it.
Let me see. You got to write your name down. Hold on. I'm writing your names down. I forgot. Okay, I got to put it in the description box. You know, donations can actually help each and every last one of us, because some people are in need more than others. Some people actually help out communities like myself and stuff.
Yeah, I need help pretty bad. Yeah. Like,
and so
I'm in a situation.
If everyone just gave a little bit monthly, we all be rich. But people instead will go to people like Joe Osteen and Tony Robinson. We can all give therapists to one another. We are therapists for one another. We have to stick together at one another, especially in these crisis times, because of this Canara vibe. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And if people just gave to the right people, then people will be more happier. We can do things on our own because other people are helping us. You know what I'm saying, Underboss?
Right.
Yeah.
So make sure you give me, after you get done with this video, we get this on the video, please make sure to send me your Cash App. Okay. So as I was saying before, you said you heard of that video called the Secret, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And what do you think about it?
I think it's interesting. I like the aspect of populating your life with things that you want, like what you want out of life, and having it manifesting. Because I truly believe in that. I truly believe that we manifest our own reality by what we put out. You know?
Yeah, because
I like that. There's some things that I picked up on, like through reading it a little bit. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, when did that come out? The Secret.
Oh man, I was a kid.
I think it came out in 1990s, somewhere in the 1990s, before 2000, before the Twin Towers got hit by 9/11. I read about it, and then I started focusing on that energy, because it said you have to have a pure heart. You got to take care of your health, all this stuff, natural stuff that you should automatically do to actually get what you really want. And eventually, one thing led to another. I eventually did go to Ethiopia. I eventually did find a virgin wife. Okay, this is before the Secret. Okay, and I mean, this is before I started reading. Before I started reading the Secret, I was interested in those things, and I got those things.
Right.
You have to have that type of mentality, and also have imagery all around you. It says you got to take pictures. It's a form of imagery.
That's the part that I like. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, man. I don't know how magical it is, but it seems to be working for me. Okay. And I'm glad I'm fucking living, and I got me a wife, but my wife tried to screw me over, but she gets the hard shitty end of the stick. It's not my fault. She tried to screw me. I play chess.
The hard shitty end.
Yeah, she gets the hard shitty.
Super hard and shitty.
So we're gonna talk about what is love. What the hell is love, man? What is love?
That's a good question.
I got my own definition of love. What is your definition of love?
I don't know.
Complex. It's not really that complex. It's a trade-off, because some people look at love in a very dark way. Like somebody can whip somebody's ass and they will call that love. But other people who are looking from the outside, they will see that as a motherfucking abuse. But then when you ask the person who you think is being abused, they'll say, no, I accept that, because it's like a fetish to them. I like to be abused. See? So you would never know what love is. It could be in the dark sense. It could be in the light sense. It's a trade-off for something, because somebody getting something and nobody's getting nothing for nothing. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I tell people all the time, stop looking at love as your love on your shoulder and shit. Don't do that. Don't put your fucking heart on your shoulder, because someone will snatch it off you, because you ain't give no incentives. You didn't give no trade-off, no alpha control. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna give out your affection?
They're gonna just take it.
Yeah, how you gonna give your affection? You ain't getting no trade-off. Okay, you didn't get no trade off. You just because she's beautiful, because she got some twat between her legs and shit. Who the fuck are you, man? What the
Pretty
fuck?
much where I'm at.
Okay, that's what I say. In your situation, you're gonna have to go to another country, man, because that's the only thing. That's the only way I found my wife, and actually got some fresh pussy. Okay? Because
No,
I don't,
like yeah.
Go ahead.
Last night, like I kind of ended it a little bit,
Yeah,
like, because I mean it's just not going anywhere, and
yeah.
I can't.
I do not recommend
Yeah.
sleeping with having any relationships. I think the best thing for a man to do, I made a video about it, is to become a gigolo. Like you sell yourself to women, right? Now these women may not look as beautiful. Yeah, these women may not look as beautiful, but I get tons of hits from women from Zooks and dating
Yeah.
services, and they hit me up and shit. And they be like, yo, you're fine as hell. I wonder what you're gonna do. If you have an interview with these women and you know how to sell yourself and you set an hourly time and a schedule of what you're going to do before you get over there. You can't do it right now because of the canary virus, but I'm just saying that's what I used to do in the past. You can literally make an income, $25 an hour or something like that. You spending time.
Right.
You don't have to fuck them though. You don't have to fuck them. This is the trick, catch
Yeah,
pony.
you just spend time with them.
You spend time
Yep.
with them, or you can fuck them with a strap on. You can inspect the pussy like I used to do. I used to be an inspector. Yeah, inspector. I say
Nah.
I'm learning. I'm going to school for gynecology shit, right? And then when the women start talking to you, you got to know what a large labia is, a minor labia is. You got to know what a clit is at, and she might let you play with it with some pussy. It may not look pretty though, because she's not super
Right.
attractive. You know what I'm saying? And I say
Right.
everything's a trade-off, because when you deal with women, especially if she's not a virgin, okay, I just think that's a hard thing to deal with. If she's not virgin, she's not a relationship material, especially if you're going overseas, right, dog?
Right.
Yeah, never.
Well, like I think
Go ahead.
I'd like to go to Japan.
You can't go there now. They got some small ass pussies out there. Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
Every time I see a porn with a motherfucking nigga and shit in it, and basically it be blood and cum. It's just blood and cum. Like, Jesus Christ, how small the pussies are out there and shit. Okay. Oh my God, man. I was thinking about going out there one day too, man. But I said, now this canary virus, you can't go nowhere. We gotta wait. Stay the fuck in the house, man. Look, you might have to look like a
Right.
ninja in your own goddamn house, man. You might have to look like a ninja in your own house. If it's in the air, we in trouble,
Yeah.
man. If it's in the water or the air, we're all in trouble. Okay.
I think we all got it. Like a majority of us got it. Like back in December, because I remember being like really sick. Like I couldn't breathe. Like it was hurting my my chest. Like I felt like my ribs were broken, and like people were going to the hospital and shit, trying to figure out what it was, and the doctors couldn't figure it out. They had no idea. So I think the United States dropped the ball, and now they're trying to stop it. I mean, they're never going to admit that, like, oh, this virus has already been here for like months.
But think about it. They would lose money, though. They would lose money. On top of that, they wouldn't just kill themselves off, because if they kill the people off, okay, they would lose income and money. So why would you stop the flow of cash unless they're having a foreign war trade-off? I think it's what it is. I think it has something to do with the foreign war trade-off, okay? And then
I'm about to file my taxes so that I can get that stimulus, because I need it.
Oh yeah, you better. Yeah. Anyone who does not have an online bank account, which I was telling BMT, if you do not have any sort of online bank services, you are not going to get that stimulus when they take up the extra 4 months. Okay.
Yeah.
Months.
Thank you very much for coming back, Underboss. What's going on with you? We was just talking about this coronavirus. And what is love? What is love? What is love again? What is love?
Yeah, what is love? That's the question. We're gonna find out soon.
Because I ain't
many faces.
Who love your ass and who don't love your ass. Well, Trump love us. He's gonna give us $2,400. So Trump love us. Oh, thank you, Trump.
Oh, thank you, Trump.
Yeah, but people hate that motherfucker. People hate that motherfucker. But I think
they gonna cash the check though. They're gonna cash the check though, Mario.
I think Donald Trump.
Yeah, they're gonna cash that check, dude.
Huh?
If you hate Trump, just
They're
give me
gonna
the check.
cash
Just
that
send it.
check.
Just send it to us. Just send it to us.
No, I don't hate Trump. I said people
You
hate Trump.
upset? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
give
I'm
it to
saying.
us.
Split
If you
it.
don't like that money he's giving
You
you,
get
give it to all of us.
extra $1,000.
Give it to us. We need it for the Emerald Pill Kingdom. God damn it.
Yeah, we need to build
Yeah.
an Oz in this motherfucker. And people who
Like,
are coming
it's
at the door, they were like,
$1,200.
who is this? Who is this? This is Oz. Who is this? It should be like that because people are shady as hell. I
Yeah.
think Donald Trump caused this shit indirectly. He may not have, he might be connected to the conspiracy with the Russians and shit like that. And he caused this shit to happen so he can stay in office. You know what I'm saying? You bypass, you know? He may have caused it. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, shit got crazy ever since Epstein got fucking arrested. So who fucking knows?
Yeah. See?
Didn't kill
And
himself.
word on the street, you know, I'm in the rabbit hole. So word on the street is fucking Ellen DeGeneres has gotten arrested and she's on house arrest. She's all on fucking Instagram with fucking ankle monitors all confined to her house. So we hear that she's a part of fucking pedophile ring. We heard that Oprah Winfrey fucking got arrested too. And we're gonna find out what's going on.
Yeah. Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
his wife.
Tom Hanks got arrested. Yeah, they say a lot of these people that say they got the corona, they're really just fucking arrested, and it triggered a whole bunch of bullshit. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see. It's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Fuck them. I hope they get taken down.
Yeah, I just hope that these stores start restocking soon, but the trucks drivers are having problems with delivering shit. And I told my wife, I said, you better stop eating shit like a little piggy. I told my wife, my Ethiopian wife, you better stop eating shit like a little piggy in the middle of the night. I said, because you're going to starve. I got my own little, I tell people all the time, I tell y'all good guys all the time, always carry yourself a backpack, right, full of nice foods that can last you for months. And stuff that you know you may need.
Do you? I want to ask you, bro. Did your wife, has she become like quote unquote Americanized yet, or is she still holding on to certain?
Yeah, she had the green eye monster. She wants to do things on her own. That's why she called the false PFA on me. When she called that false PFA on me, she wanted to take my kids to school and vaccination. That's the real reason why. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and then what happens?
So she's like a liberal type. That's the lens she see America through, like a liberal. A lot of Africans see America like that, though. That especially we are the world type shit.
Yeah, especially in Washington D.C., where there's a lot of Ethiopians who are just completely Americanized. My wife tried to. I got my wife everything she has, but she don't understand it's in my name. But now she took the bills out of my name. She took the responsibility to try to be a man. So I'm gonna let her be a man, but she don't understand that the child support is actually the rent, which is connected, so they can't take any money from me. Okay.
Yeah.
They're taking my daughter's money and use it mainly for rent because that's what it's all for. But they can't take anything extra. Okay.
Since you guys are in the same house, do you both get a stimulus package or is it all combined?
They married so they get $2,400, right, Mario?
Yeah,
that's right.
But they get an extra $500 per kid.
Oh yeah, and the kid. Yeah. So it's 24 plus what, an extra 5? Another 1,000. Another 1,000. So we got 2 babies. That's what's up, bro.
$3,400.
That's what's up, man.
That's a car.
Yeah, I still got to pay on my car. That's my house. That's my backup. You know, when I got put out on the street, if it wasn't for my car, I'll be under a bridge somewhere, man. That car is my house. Yeah. I got to make sure my car is weaponized. My car has to be weaponized, man. I can't be fucking with that. My car has a bed. I got a bed in my motherfucking car. You saw my car, there's deep. You saw it. Yeah. I got a bed in my motherfucking car.
I lived in that shit with you.
Yeah, I know. We was on the streets. Me and Laird's Deep, we know each other from the streets and stuff like that. I told him that if you hang around me, you'll get blessed. Didn't you see it? As soon as you hung around me, next thing you know, they called you up and you got your own shit, didn't you?
Dude,
remember?
You saved my fucking shit.
Yes,
you came all the way and got me from the hospital, dude. Like I will never forget that.
Good receipt. That's what's up.
We got to help one another out. You got to help one another out, regardless of our past. You got to stop focusing on the bad things, all like that. You got to focus on the future, man. Because if you're not really pure heart, you're gonna have hard problems. That's what I feel. It's a spiritual war.
Right.
Yeah, but to me, my definition of love is a trade-off. Everybody has some sort of way of going about love. It could be affectionate. It could be a sadistic type of way where someone's getting their ass whipped. People looking on the outside don't understand what love is. And I keep telling people to always be open-minded when it comes to love. That's why I say, if you want to do love, make sure it's a trade-off. Like what the pimps and the hustlers do in the past, always have a trade-off from the jump. From the jump, you talk to that person, that woman or that dude you're talking to, make sure you tell them, this is what I want in trade. If you stop giving it to me, you don't get no more love. No money, no honey, right? That's what they say. That's what the
money, no
say.
honey.
No money, no honey, right? So guys gotta flip that shit. These bitches gotta pay. Okay, they gotta pay up, man.
Yeah, they pay for what they want. They pay for what they want. They do it. They're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm saying, okay, you know, let's talk about. I'm gonna talk about how to test your mate, because countless guys out there don't know how to test the relationship that they're in. These days, you can't do it right now because the canary virus. I recommend no man to fuck with any female because they might have canary virus up the pussy. They might have canary virus up their pussy hole. You know what I'm saying?
Up the pussy.
You know how many females? Remember that site you sent me to, Underboss? What's that site called? The site you sent me to. What's the site? We got over 1 million people on it.
What's that? Fuck. That was
the fake.
I forgot. It was the fuck. I forgot the name of it, bro. I'm fucking.
It had American flag on it. It's We the People. I think it's called We the People.
Meet new people.
Yeah, meet new people. Exactly. That. You know how many hoes up on there trying to see attention? And I'm like, what the fuck?
So if you American, bro, because everybody in there is from like the Philippines, fucking Ethiopia, Nigeria, South America. Like if you're American, they go fucking retarded for you, dog. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I be talking to so many women on it. I'm like, do you got the canary virus? Why are you looking for attention now? It's too late for that now. I'm like, what are you on here for? And some of these females are bisexual, transsexual, and shit like that. That's at least you're honest. I like honesty. I love honesty in women and shit. When they can actually roll it off the tongue and say, I'm a transsexual. Okay, thank you very much for telling me in advance, right? Right?
I'm a lady, but I'm a lady boy.
Yeah. So what is on your minds, you guys?
Yeah, I'm just looking outside, man. The streets are fucking empty. I'm just amazed by how they just locked this place down. I'm just amazed by it. But it's a great time to be alive, man. I'm glad Michael Jackson had to say all this bullshit. He'll be outside singing, doing the moonwalk, pissed off. So it's
I tell you, man. But let me tell you about how people should basically test if you test the mate after this shit is gone. I think a couple months. I think this is gonna last for a couple months, man. This is not gonna be a couple weeks, man.
You're gonna see. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's some other shit going on. So I think we're gonna be in this bitch for a while, bro. I already see it. Like I said, if it was just gonna be a couple of weeks, why would they bring the tanks in?
I think it's for dead bodies, carrying dead bodies and hosing everybody down with the canary virus themselves. And you got to be careful. Don't be getting that vaccination.
No, I'm definitely.
No, and if no, fuck no. Absolutely not. Nope. Not doing it.
You heard what happened. We heard what happened over there in China. I think it was Japan when they tried to start that 5G shit.
Hold up. Before you go in, speaking of which, there's a new virus coming out of fucking Japan now. The hantavirus with the rats. Did you hear about that?
No, I never heard of that.
A new virus that just broke out like fucking 3 days ago in fucking Japan.
Yeah.
Called the hantavirus, bro. It's some new shit coming. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna be locked down for a minute, bro. This shit is,
you know what I think they started from? I think they started that generic version of 5G over there because 5G is running in certain other areas. I've talked to people who have 5G and they have the router and it's running really fucking fast. But I think they gave them something over there. You know how America is, like the 5G. And they tried to improve on it in some way. And then people got infected with the flu-like symptoms. But when they went into the hospital, they got the injection with that vaccination. And then that's when they got the canary. That's when it started actually happening. So it had something to do with first it started with the 5G. Then it had something to do with them going to the hospital. And then they had to get this vaccination, which actually caused them to basically get the canary virus, which worldwide. It became worldwide because of this vaccination. So I do not recommend. I told people all the time, beware of fucking vaccines, man. Vaccinations do there's no proof stating that for every ethnic group that it actually works. Okay, you can look it up yourself. You will not find for black people this is how it works. Statistics on how it works. It protects. No, 30,000 people to 60,000 people are dying because of the flu. Did you know that every year? But nobody's talking about it.
Right.
Nobody's talking about it.
Insane.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, just after this shit blows over, and I hope it does, because I do want to go outside and buy some more games and buy some more Lay's chips and some doodles, because they ran out of them motherfuckers. You go into the fucking Walmart, that motherfucker's empty as hell. The only thing you be seeing is water that everybody's supposed to be drinking. I'm surprised. I was fucking shocked.
Yeah. Well, everybody's leaving the fruits and vegetables, so I guess that's good. I guess I'll make a salad or something.
People probably trying to call for them motherfuckers. I don't be fucking around with those. Anything that's exposed, okay? You can't really see and tell anyway. You got a woman licking on some ice cream. That's what the beginning of it all happened. I'm like, a woman licking on ice cream? How retarded this society is. We need the canal.
Yeah, I remember that motherfucker. Yeah, she was licking on fucking ice cream.
She licking the ice cream. How many years did she get for that shit anyway?
Oh, I don't remember. Did she get arrested?
Yeah, she got caught.
Dumbass bitch.
I think she got 5 to 20 years or something like that.
Oh my! So that means she probably had corona then.
Yeah, she was like, what'd you call it? That's a federal offense.
They locked her up and gave her a blood test. They say, "Oh, bitch, what's this new shit you got?" Oh no, 20 years, bitch.
And then on top of that, somebody else tried to do that shit. Somebody else did that shit with the ice cream and shit with some spaghetti. It was with some spaghetti shit. He opened up the jar and spit in it or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck is wrong with people, man? What is wrong?
Humanity.
Yeah, man. I tell you, man. So if you want to learn if you want to know how to test your mate, always test them with someone else. That's the best way to test people's out, man. Like my wife, before I brought my wife over here, I tested her with one of my hoes in the past, and I let her get on the phone and shit. I said, you know, you can say whatever you want, hoe. Okay, this is my past hoe. Okay, I still talk to her to this day. She was happy that I got girls instead of boys. I got 2 daughters and shit. But I told her to talk to her before she came over here. And she didn't listen to nothing that she had to say. She was like, he's a liar. He's a liar. So the moral of what I'm saying is that always, always, always test your subjects out. And then you can feel safe because you actually tested them in advance. You know what I'm saying, guys? Always test your subjects out. You don't want to go into a relationship or any kind of contract or agreement. Even if you're a giggler, you're going to test shit out. Because if I go to someone's house and I find out there's some gangsters around the corner, I gotta scour the area first. You know what I'm saying? I gotta scour your house. I gotta work with like a camera somewhere to make sure I'm safe. You gotta be paranoid these days, man. Hello. Okay. So what else is on your mind? Layers deep and underboss. Anything you want to talk about?
What's the next topic?
Well, I've already talked about all my topics and stuff, but I got a whole lot of other topics. I just want to keep it short for the 3 topics I was talking about. I was talking about what is love, the movie called The Secret, and I was talking about how to test your mate. So if you got anything else to say, just tell me. Say, okay, I'll talk to you later, you guys. If you're done with talking about something, you can come up with another topic, because I usually try to stay on for like an hour to 1 hour and a half if you want. It's up to you, man.
Well, I'm good. I'll holler at you later.
Okay, man. I do 1 video a day, and I will post your Cash App. Okay. Nice talking to you, Underboss, and nice talking to you, Layers Deep. So next time we come on, you have something to talk about. Anything you want. Okay.
All right. I'll start brainstorming.
All right. I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for joining my stream.
You too. Thank you.
Peace.
I'll hit you up in a second after I'm done with this.
All right, man. Nice video, man. I love it.
Fuck yeah.
So you guys understand that I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Always have something to talk about, you guys. Sometimes when it's like silence and stuff like that going on, And please understand that I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. You know, I talk straight through for an hour or something like that. And sometimes you come in here, you gotta have something to talk about. And then I just post your Cash app. Okay, mine's is gonna be first, of course, definitely, because I'm the host of the motherfucking show. Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I actually get down, and then if you add 10 minutes, if it goes over 2 minutes, I'm very, 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 very important. And you know how to follow me. I traveled abroad to Ethiopia. Yes, I make my own porn video and I got it. So if you ask questions, you will get the information, peoples. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. And thank you for tuning in. Same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. One video. Okay, one video usually lasts like about a half an hour to an hour. Okay. So think about that. You can join in and talk about anything you want, anything that's going on through your mind. You get depressed or something like that. Talk about it to us and see how we can have a solution for one another. Because you can help one another. I help people all of the time. I help people indirectly through my magic ways and also on the streets and stuff. Like this also BMT. BMT started me up with this this StreamYard shit. You can do your own streams too, y'all guys. You do your own streams and stuff, and then next thing you know, you really, will basically be more happier if you basically, do your own stuff. Make sure you share other people's content, share other people's Cash App. At least share the Cash App, because that's more important than anything. And then you can put their information later. You can put your information down there in the comment section. And you should already know that I put down stuff that they talk about sometimes in the comment section. People are concerned about other people about the canary virus, but that's completely fine, okay? So I love you all, but I hate the many of you, okay? Because my videos are not pertaining to the masses, because most people who believe in Jesus and stuff like that will have a great debate about that. If you wanted to believe if this Santa Claus do exist, and don't you guys get tired of you have a woman, if you do have a woman in your life and you haven't tested her and you don't know what love is, and you don't know how to self-focus on that, test her out. Okay. And she keep praying to Jesus and you doing everything for her. You got to kick her to the curb. She's garbage. Okay? She's just in delusional state. You're doing everything for her. Let her Jesus, okay, her delusional Jesus help her. And then let that mental illness, liberalism is a mental disorder, like fucking Michael Savage. I like that motherfucker. And shout out to Michael Savage, because I listen to this shit all of the time. I'm a Negroid. I ain't no fucking liberal, though. I tell you that right now. And I'm a schizo. And I can tell when people like Bill O'Reilly talks truth and Michael Savage and shit like that. Even fucking Howard Stern be talking shit, and Glenn Beck and shit. I listen to all them motherfuckers, but of course, but nobody want to listen. Mark Twain, okay, Edgar Casey. Come on, I put them all in a nutshell because everybody got some truth to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm never biased on anybody's shit, you guys. Come on here with me, and then we will have a ball. And you will know that I will share your motherfucking Cash App. I will share your motherfucking information if you give it to me. You put it together. You put your little Facebook and your Cash App together, and I'll post it there, okay? And then I will save it in my file, and I can put it up there, okay? And shout out to BMT for helping me running this StreamYard up and running and shit. I very much appreciate what he has done for me. He also helps out the community and shit. When he shows up on my stream, I usually put his information in there. I only put the people who's in my stream information in there, okay? I take the time and I go into the goddamn description box and I put it in there for y'all, okay? So people pop up in here, I will share your Cash App, because Cash App is fairly simple to start up. You find your link, and then you come into my inbox, you come into my StreamYard, I will share your Cash App. If everyone actually help one another out, we will all be some fat motherfucking cows. But please think about it like this. Think about all of the charlatans that's actually making $30 million a year, like Joe Osteen and Joyce Myers and TB Jakes and shit. And people are inspirational teachers, and people donate to the motherfuckers. I'm an inspiration as well, but I try to help people as much as I can. I try to help. But people laugh at me sometimes, okay? And it's okay to be biased and shit. I just don't want most of them motherfuckers on my videos, because I don't mind having debates. But then you got people like Jordan Peterson, who is a psychology degree and he believes in God. I don't believe in the God complex or the Jesus complex. Everyone has different belief systems. We can debate it all you want. But even if you come on here, I will still post your shit. But just make sure you understand that if you got anything to say, you say it in the comment section. And I love you all, but I hate the many of you. I try my best to be very clear as possible and to keep my fucking stream always exciting straight through because you learn something. And if you just popped in here, I told you today, I talked about what is love. I talked about how to test your mate. Okay, I talked about the secret. And those other two guys, Underdog and Layers Deep, they talk about their own topic, which I will post it in the description box. All right, peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light. Welcome to my page. I love animals more than human beings. I do not fuck the animals. And if you think you're better than me, fine. Okay, fine. Just stay over there. Be quiet. You can listen. Okay, because it's better to listen than to speak, especially if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. At least do some recent media footage or some shit. Talk about something. Everybody got something to talk about, y'all guys. Okay, everyone got something to talk about. So if you're watching me and you got a question, I'm about to get off of here in like about 5 minutes, because I do want to talk about one more thing, okay? One more thing to talk about here, because I try to make it like near an hour if someone pops in. Please understand how to live. Stop the smoking as best as you can. It reduces your immune system. I believe, just using common sense, that the smoking, even vaporing, okay, vaporing is pretty much worse, okay, because I was reading about it. But I can show you some documented evidence if there's necessary, okay? So please understand, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. How to live, meaning is you carry yourself a backpack. You're an individual. You should focus mostly on yourself rather than your wife and your children. Because if one thing comes down to another, it's about you. Everything is going to come down to you because you're in the game world, dog. You're going to be reincarnated. We're in a prison planet. How do you know if we're in the prison planet? Can you leave right now out of your body? Do you really believe that God sent you here so you can suffer, so you can die for the sins of a Jesus that you never saw before? These questions ponder and baffle the fucking Christians because they will never have an answer for it, peoples. Please understand that. Get yourself a backpack. Put the most essential things that you need, especially small stuff that can last you, like peanut butter in your bag, a can opener in your bag, a fucking knife in your bag, basically a cloth, different cloths in your bag. Because when the wintertime comes, that's when most people fucking die. The flu virus is killing off so many people. But guess who kills more in society? Women kill more through abortions and shit, more than any other thing in the motherfucking world. Please, people, please understand that's a fact, okay? Even though you hear 30,000 people dying, and this new virus, okay? Underdog was talking about a new virus from the rats and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Now this shit is more rapid and shit. It's common. It's common because people are not respecting the earth. People are procreating. The horrors of Babylon are procreating with the wrong people because the fathers are not being strong enough to contain the horror of Babylon. We got to take it back to the roots of medieval times. I don't think we need to take it that far, though. Okay, I believe that men just need to put more stipulations on women's pussies and shit in the court of law. For example, okay, because I wanted to talk about the trade-off thing next, but that's what I want to talk about next. I want to talk about the divorce trade-off and shit in the court of law. So where women can suffer more. When women suffer more, they become more wiser. And when you got women going to court taking advantage of men, but the monies and stuff is distributed wrong, incorrectly, because you have an effeminate draconian system. And they have already thought about the reason why they do such a thing. They cause chaos so men can learn better and women can feed. When the women are feeding off the system and feeding off the male and shit like that, everybody else is going to fall. It's a domino effect. It's just cause and causality, the domino effect, cause and effect. Okay, please understand. Okay, all right, you guys, and we can talk about anything you want. Okay, so I'm about to get the hell out of here. I see someone watching me, but I'm about to get off here for an hour. I gotta get some oatmeal in my body. I told you before. You put some prune juice in your motherfucking bag. You get bottled water, distilled water and shit. It has to say distilled water, but you can't trust anything these days, you guys. You can't trust anything. You can't be trusting media and shit. You already been brainwashed when you was younger because you believe in a God. You believe in a Jesus. You don't believe his God is yourself, which is pretty fucked up. Because if you don't believe in yourself and you start believing externalism, okay, you pretty much like 70% gone. You're going to be coming back here. Okay, because Jesus tried to tell people with his women disciples, which you probably didn't read the story about, that this world is a game world. Sins don't exist, but karma may exist, though. Because I'm telling you right now, I've seen some bad karma. Karma is like perpetual. Everybody goes through things, and what you give out is what you receive, you guys. What you put out is what you receive. What you put out is what you receive. So how to protect yourself, how to live, stop smoking, stop the drinking. You want to do a little bit of poison, it's fine. We already are being poisoned as we speak. We're drinking waters and stuff that has a little bit of poison in it. And if your body's not strong enough, you are motherfucking screwed. Then you may need to be reborn and try again, because everyone has a fucking mission. This is a beautiful, nightmarish world, you guys. Please understand that, okay? If it's a beautiful, nightmarish world, have fun. If you don't want no more chaos, chaos keeps the body living. It keeps the energy flowing. Energy is transferred and transformed, okay? It's never truly destroyed, you guys. We should know this. Okay, so peace and love to you, brothers, sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. I just got this, my boy from Nigeria. Okay, is everyone okay? Okay, okay. He just hit me up there. But of course, I will do another video tomorrow, and we will talk about different topics. I try to keep it down. I got so much to talk about. The voices bother me all night. Just the other night, the voice was telling me, talk about what is love. I already talked about what is love already. And if you go back to my video, you'll learn a lot what love is. Okay. Peace. 3 and 2.